Oh my gosh. I think we're live. Are we still talking about Dan?
Yes, we're talking about Dan, and we're also talking about Frank Miller. Ew.
Yeah, the two of them need to stop porking around.
Wake up to morning roll.
Xray Girl and I are wet. We showered together.
Wake up to morning roll.
A rainbow, dildo, butt monkey are 4 words no one ever imagined uttering in the same sentence, but here we are.
3, 2. Oh my God, Mr. Porkchop!
Why are you leaving juices everywhere?
Xray Girl,
Are you a slug?
you gotta do a soapy sweep, as I like to call it.
Like he can take Boner Garage like this. A soapy sweep.
Morning roast fuels your dreams.
If you just
Random fun. Morning fire.
oh my god, increases her jizzle.
It says jiggle. What are you talking about?
You do you. But I'll do myself. Oh no, God.
Haywood Jablomi, thanks for the 10 Canadian. I love my Canadians out there.
I like a rich tea when it's like super soggy and it's like flopping around.
Cheers, my big red pickle.
Just right for you.
Oh my god,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
spicy.
Join the fun. It's where you
Did I say it right?
I have no idea. Oh no!
Absolutely. Oh Jesus!
Pickle juice. Pickle juice.
Wake up to morning roasts. Dan Tugs, Xray, they're the hosts.
Actually, I think a cup of coffee is just what I need.
Yeah.
I want that in my mouth.
Before you scroll, check for holes.
Psychotic focus. Here we go.
Tugs is literally the lady from The Simpsons going, will you think about the children?
Wake up to morning roasts. Dan Tugs, Xray, they're the hosts. Wake up, we your crew. Starting the
Where's the girl? I need a cup of coffee.
Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing? Hopefully you have coffee. I do. I
I do
Big
have
cup.
coffee. I got this one.
Ooh, that's a cute cup.
It's a mason jar.
I have a question, chat. Can anyone else quote the entire intro? I mean, I can't, but I like jamming to it.
Hertz, that's pretty impressive, actually. Do you want to record us a Hertz version?
Yeah, I want a Hertz version. Hertz donut. Okay. I my favorite like line in the intro is when I say jizzle physics, and then you're like, it says jiggle.
What are you talking about?
I'm like, oh good. Your reaction is just so pure and adorable.
I don't know.
But yeah.
I deleted my jiggle girl too. She's gone forever.
Boo.
I know.
We can make it. Oh, is the episode set? Oh, it does say $1.64. What is happening with me?
I don't know.
Why?
What's going
Why
on?
did I put that? Yeah, it's number 164, not $1.64. I mean, although you have to pay $1.64 to watch this.
You have to pay $164 to watch.
You know, this is the BBC tax.
Yeah.
You need to pay it so we can write BBC Pigeon.
This is the Dan has been kidnapped and we'll never see him again tax. We need to rescue him.
So
Guthrie.
yeah, we are Danless again today. What is up
rude.
with him? Yeah,
Rude.
Az has kidnapped him, and
He hates us, really. is
he's
it?
been pork napped. What the heck? We miss our Mr. Pork Chop.
He's been pork down.
How am I
Pork.
ever going to bake on without my Mr. Pork Chop? Anyways, I'm trying to do pork puns. It's not working very well.
It's going great.
Mongoose is clipping stuff as we speak.
going.
We're porkless and we're meatless. And wait, somebody, I want to highlight this before it goes away. Scott Jonesy says, haven't been around much since I've been busy. Xray Girl, do you remember me and my gorgeous redhead wife from the London meetup? Well, we're busy with our 4-month-old, or yeah, 4-month-year-old baby.
4-month-year-old.
4-month-year-old. Congratulations on your 4-month-year-old baby.
Sorry, I'm dying. Thank you. I hope you and the 4-month-old baby are doing well. You and the wife are doing well, clearly, and getting some sleep. Just make sure, if you were watching last night, the poor choices, do not throw, flour and water on your wife after, a long day. She's barely had any sleep, and so you really hammed up your pork puns. Did I say it right? Exasperated Tug's response, I have no idea, is the best part.
What you were trying to, I think that was when you were saying macaque. Macaque, however you pronounce it. Anyway.
Bukkake?
Bukkake?
Yeah, maybe. We'll never know. Mongoose with the 2 British pounds says pork nap tax. Yes. Anyway. Oh, okay. I do like this
Oh my
one.
gosh, monkey.
My best friend is a pig. His name is Crispy Bacon.
A classic. Also, Chris Pratt. For those of you who don't know, Chris Pratt actually has like farm animals. He owns a sheep farm. But he also has pigs. I don't know if they're in the same place or not, but he posted a video about pigs and he named one. It had babies and he got to name one and he named it Crispy.
Crispy Jr.
Crispy. He's like, it's a double pun because I'm crispy, but he's also going to be crispy.
Oh,
Everyone was like, oh my God.
Well, this is you live and you learn.
Chris Pratt, he's my favorite Chris. Cracks me up.
So we talked about the Olympics and the fact that they ran out of condoms, 10,000 condoms in 3 days. But there has been, if you roast poke puns, do you get crackling? Oh my God.
Scream now, I love it.
Oh,
Okay. Anyway.
have you ever heard of luge? The sport luging? It's like a sled. You slide down. Well, without luge, it gets a little dry. No kidding. I've seen some videos now of the 2-man luge. And they're really, 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 really funny. I think we should get a gay man perspective on 2-man luge.
The gayest sport in the Olympics? The 2-man luge. Divas, what in the seated rivalry is going on here? What are you doing? That is a 1-man job and you know it. Why do you need 2 dudes on top of each other, laying butt to nut and tight spandex just to slide down a bumpy hill? Vibrations? I'm seeing you guys bouncing off each other, mama, please. Not to mention the takeoff. Girl, it definitely takes a degree of talent and athleticism to be able to do that. Okay, trust me. I know. So if I knew I could win an Olympic medal for riding on top of my homeboy in the cold, my guy, I'd be on that podium constantly. They hear the U.S. national anthem. The Olympian that I would be, oh my God, put me on a box of Wheaties, okay? Michael Phelps who?
Also, can I just say the amount of gorgeous gay men on the internet right now? Can we stop? Like, that man is pretty.
He put some women to shame.
No shit. And also, can we please, but this is such a poor choices thing, but can we, on that topic, can we please bring back, do you guys remember? Oh shoot, now the word is gonna escape me now. Remember when straight men back in the 90s dressed nicely? And they called it, oh fudge.
Metrosexual in the 2000s. I think it was in the 2000s.
2000s, late 90s and early 2000s, and you dressed well. Like you didn't dress like a hobo. Women used to too. That was a fun time. But they were called metrosexual. The gay men are bringing that back, and I wish the straight men would also bring it back.
No, I think the gay men always had it. Is just not noticed.
I miss the metrosexual era. I really do.
Oh, there's a lot of guys that still do it. I think a ton of the men in the red pill space with their like suits and like nice collared shirts. Like To be fair, not my favorite humans, but they do dress nice.
They do dress well. Yeah, they do. I think that also comes maybe with money. I don't know. Maybe it's a money thing. I don't know.
Well,
Maybe
if
bringing that
you
back.
if you invest in what is it, like 3 pants, like maybe 5 shirts and 3 or 4 jackets, you can make a ton of different outfits. You can add a belt in there and regular t-shirts.
Yeah.
You don't need
yeah.
much. To be honest, you could probably wear the same thing every day. Most women would not notice.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
What is it? I think it's Jordan Peterson that was like, you need the following. You need a nice pair of jeans, dark pair of jeans, not like black, but like a dark blue. And then your suit colors, you need to have one white, one black, one blue, and one
blue.
gray.
Yeah.
Those are the three. And then you can mix and match because those are colors you can mix and match with each other. You could do a black blazer with like a gray pant or vice versa or whatever.
You could do a t-shirt or a button-up shirt with it, and it's a good varying amount of looks that you can.
I do, Lord Thoth. You know what the connection there is the men stopped doing, and I don't know which came first, the chicken or the egg, but we all just stopped dressing in general. Like men stopped being sexual with their putting on, let's not just like a pair of crappy jeans and a t-shirt and like some boots or whatever. They stopped doing that. And so was women also stopped dressing nice. And I don't know which came first.
I'm gonna blame Lululemon.
I'll blame Lululemon.
Lululemon was the first athleisure wear company out there.
And they're not even that good anymore.
No, not anymore. Originally, it was very good. Like their pants, shorts, all of it lasted so long. I actually still have 1 pair of shorts from Lululemon that still fit somehow. from high school. So
yeah, see,
crazy.
I know.
Well, we're quality.
Can we go back? Anyway, can we please go back to that? Both men and women.
Yeah. It makes me think how today's stuff, you can't build things to last because then it ruins your business model. Tupperware builds things to last, and they didn't last as a company because people didn't come back to buy their stuff.
Yeah.
Mind you, I love Tupperware. I will buy
Pyrex, baby,
their stuff as much as I can, but there's only so many boxes I need.
I know. Well, that's the thing though, is it's like that's what I miss about appliances too. For our house that we end up getting, I already told Duke, I was like, listen, at some point I'm replacing the stove. I want a 1950s stove it's beautiful. It starts with a C, the model name, and I can't think of it off the top of my head now, but it has a broiler. You lift it up, you can cook and things like it, and that thing is still running. People are finding them used that have been refurbished and like tweaked and replaced parts and whatever for probably entirely too much money. But I was like, I want to invest in that stove. I want none of this crappy stove microwave crap that we got.
Yeah. I don't want it. I'm torn on the leisure wear trend. I love being comfortable. Boot your socks. You can do leisure wear at home. I think that's more than fair. You know, you're just putzing around, you're cleaning, doing whatever. But if you do go to the store, if you want to elevate it, just put on a pair of jeans or whatever you do.
There's girls out there now. I think men kind of get away with it a little more because you guys can do your guys's your sweatpants. You could throw on a pair of like good tennis shoes and some cologne and a nicer t-shirt instead of your grungy t-shirt, and that it's a look. Women, we gotta tweak it a little more for women. But there are girls out there, I see them on TikTok, that are like, oh crap, we have to go, but I'm in my Lululemon, and she like snaps her fingers and she throws on like a cute little crop jacket and she puts on high top sneakers
or a dress.
And she just goes out in her leisure wear. She's like, you can make leisure wear look nice, and she like does it. I've seen her a couple times on my feed, but we've definitely gotten lazy, that's for sure.
Absolutely. And guys, I understand. Oh, well, I'm not talking to the guys, the girls here. Your tights
got really bad,
but there are some tights on some women that just look horrible. If they're see-through, do not wear that out. I do not need to see your underwear line and your butt that is looking like cottage cheese. You know?
Yes.
I don't.
Yes.
Ooh, yes. Uniqlo. They have some really cute clothes, very basic clothes. Like Asians do basic very well. I've noticed. So anyways, fashion talk. Sorry.
That was my fault. That was all me.
But we have basically breaking news because this came out maybe an hour ago, but the former Prince Andrew has been arrested. You can hear it here.
Estate, the police have arrested Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. It's an extraordinary revelation and development on this story involving the Epstein files and all the allegations that have been swirling around about Andrew over the many years, from Virginia Giuffre, now sadly deceased, and since then, and certainly what's been contained in the Epstein files as released in the last few weeks. But the police have arrived at Sandringham Estate this morning, where Andrew has made his new home. It's his 66th birthday today. What a birthday present that is. He has been arrested by the police. Of course, the brother of the current king, the second son of our late Queen Elizabeth. This is an extraordinary development. Those of us who've been talking an awful lot about establishment cover-ups and lack of, should we say, interest by the police in what are very, very serious allegations against Andrew. Perhaps pleased that that pressure has finally been put on the police, and they have done the job of actually looking into these issues seriously. Must bear in mind, of course, that the prince has not been charged with any crime at this point, and he has always denied any wrongdoing in relation to any of the allegations.
Yes. Okay. Your face was like certain shock.
Dude, here's the thing. The US needs to step up now, because if the UK, of all people, now granted, the UK arrests people for breathing wrong, so there's that. But if the UK is starting to arrest people in regards to these things, these thingies that are coming out, the US needs to step up. Also, what a nightmare, honestly, because
this Prince Andrew, I think, had it the worst in terms of I say the worst, meaning the most, your suspicions are more confirmed with the images that were released, because he had some pretty, I don't want to say graphic, because it wasn't graphic, but position-wise, some serious photos of him on top of a girl. So, and he's been denying these allegations for however many years, and the fact that he is getting arrested, I don't know if the charges will be brought against him and will actually stick. That is gonna be my question.
I'm wondering, they can get him to flip. If they can get him to flip, this is a nightmare.
But they say meaning he would have to be extradited to the American side in order for him
I don't know, though, because the island that Epstein had is in international waters. That was what I was just gonna say. Like, it's a nightmare jurisdiction wise. But if the UK government, if everybody decides to work together, they actually decide to go after some of these people, I bet you anything, if out of everybody, they could probably get Andrew to flip and be like their witness and start naming names and start proving stuff. I bet you anything, out of everybody, they could make him turn tail, and he'll be like their witness.
Well,
but we'll see.
I still hate that idea that a person can get away with lesser charges because they end up being a star witness. This happened several times in several cases, and you're like, this girl or guy did equally as bad as the person who got the full charges. Not okay with it, but hey, that's what the lesser of two evils, I suppose. Letting these two go versus one at lesser charges, one at full charges. So, if he does become a star witness,
okay, but British waters. So yeah, so it's both of ours.
Extraditing some of these people to the UK.
I don't even know if they have to extradite, because technically that it's their jurisdiction too if it's British waters.
No, I meant the Americans that have been implicated in all of this.
I don't know how that works. That's definitely legal
mindset.
The jurisdiction is a nightmare. I do not envy any of these police guys. Hi, buddy. Do you want your phone?
Yeah. And I saw a tweet. Here. The king made a statement.
Okay.
Along with the arrest. So, a statement from His Majesty from today. I've learned with the deepest concern the news about Andrew Mountbatten Windsor and suspicion of misconduct in public office. What now follows is the full fair, and proper process by which this issue is investigated in the appropriate manner and by the appropriate authorities. In this, as I've said before, they have our full and wholehearted support and cooperation. Let me state clearly, the law must take its course. As this process continues, it would not be right for me to comment further on this matter. Meanwhile, my family and I will continue in our duty and service to you all. Charles.
You know what also flabbergasts me is the fact that Andrew has been named multiple times and allegedly, is a part of all this, but somehow Charles isn't.
It depends on who.
I'm calling bull.
It depends on if they even wanted to go do that sort of stuff, right? There are people like, for example, Trump has been named in the files, but he actually never went to the island.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder if it'll I wonder if this is all gonna lead to, like, they reopened Kurt Cobain. I wonder if they're gonna reopen Diana and reopen all those other ones that are very suspicious.
Well, with Diana, like, was there anything? Well, I mean, that it's like the most mysterious way she died.
Well,
It's crazy.
who is behind it was very weird. It was a very weird situation, the paparazzi thing, and nobody has bought that story this entire time. I think Charles had something to do with it personally, but that's just my personal conspiracy theory. But yeah, this is interesting. It'll be interesting to see what happens. But if they're gonna get anybody to flip and be a snitch, it's gonna be Prince Andrew. He's kind of a cuck.
He seems like he's never really had what I would say real life experience. Like, he's just had a lot of stuff given to him. He hasn't overcome much. And is he someone who sounds like they believe everything a little bit like that? Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. But F around, find out. I'm glad that he is at least getting arrested. You have never understood some of the trauma and turmoil some of those girls have gone through. And, this is your just desserts. I'm hoping it's more, though. I want justice for those victims. So, yeah. Former Prince Andrew. Yes, I know, guys. The title is technically wrong, but
Whatever. Everybody knows him as Prince Andrew. It's fine.
yeah.
Nobody knows him as Andrew Wettenbaum, blah, 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 Windsor the Third, or whatever.
Windsor.
Everybody knows him as Prince Andrew. It's fine.
Yeah. And yeah. Happy birthday.
Birthday, Andrew.
I hope you are ready for some prison love.
Ew.
No, but if people who are royals or even ex-royals, I wonder if they get kind of like the Diddy treatment where they're kept separate from Gen Pop, or like
Diddy.
Because Diddy wasn't allowed in general population in prison for reasons, not because he was a celebrity per se specifically, but if people killed him, they get notoriety in prison.
Oh man, such a missed opportunity.
I know, and I think
those girls got exactly zero justice. So that's nice.
Yes, and I think that if they are forward thinking, and if prison is very similar from the UK to the US, I don't think putting a former prince, if he gets charged, goes to prison, I don't think it's a good idea for him to be there. He'll be a Nancy, a little nincompoop.
Yeah, he'll never go into a real prison anyway. It's solely his celebrity status, which is a bummer.
I like
but
this.
Hey,
Mountain twat.
Mountain twat. Twat waffle.
Tower of London, they still have facilities. Really? Oh, I had no idea.
Facilities
Tower of London has facilities. Be imprisoned in the Tower of London. You Brits would know better.
What's the Tower of London? Like the
Apparently
tower?
Prisons there?
It's a prison?
No, it's not a prison. It's a
Like Rapunzel?
God. It's a building. Oh my God.
Oh, they're gonna put him in a tower like Rapunzel?
Tower of London. So this is the
Wow, look at that. There's an elefante.
So see, he could be part of the exhibit. Here is former Prince Andrew Mountbatten Windsor.
Wow.
Imagine.
What a beautiful building.
I've been there with Shad. The crows there are insane. Like, they've cut the feathers so they can't fly off, but they're humongous.
That's so sad. Why'd they cut the feathers?
So they can't fly off. I think
But
they're
why?
just part of the exhibit.
Oh,
They get
that's
taken care
sad.
of. Oh, ravens. Ravens, not crows. My bad.
Ravens are very smart.
Yeah. But yeah, if around you find out, I'm happy to see that.
They actually
Very
held
happy.
prisoners until the 1950s. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Alrighty. Let's see. Oh, I saw this article and I thought this was funny. Amanda Seyfried, she did an interview and she got executive producer title on The Housemaid. She had no idea. She had no idea that she was an executive producer until they like had it on the call sheet and they're like, you're doing this. And she's like, wait, what? She says, I'm a producer on it. I didn't even know until 3 weeks in, Seyfried says. I saw the call sheet and I was like, exec producer? I didn't sign up for that. I called one of the producers and was like, you guys have me on as exec producer. And he was like, that's what your agent negotiated. And I was like, well, this really better be a hit then. It was one of those vanity credits because I didn't do crap to make that movie. I only acted in it. That's the thing with vanity credits. I don't want people to get it twisted. What Margot Robbie does is really intensely develop movies. I just jumped in, had a bunch of fun, and left. And now I'm like, they're sending me on vacation.
That's hilarious.
So I mean, she is funny. I'm glad that she was able to say that. I mean, honestly, because the movie did so well, it would have just been easy for her to be like, oh yeah, I'm an executive producer.
Yeah, we really worked hard on this.
All the producers like, F you, Amanda, if she had done that. So I thought that was really sweet, very adorable.
Kudos to her for being like, yeah, no, I didn't do shit. I showed up and had fun. She had no idea what and kudos to her agent for being like, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a bigger paycheck.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a bigger paycheck. I'm gonna get her a bigger paycheck, and whoever her agent is, good job, I suppose. She's adorably oblivious. Too bad she's nuts.
Yeah, well,
you know what? All women are nuts.
Child stars, guys. Child stars.
Yeah,
she cracks me up.
I do think I like her, like, funny personality that she exhibited through a lot of her interviews. Although her interviews with Sydney Sweeney, where you could feel some underlying tension.
Oh, really?
At least on Amanda's side, it seemed like she felt very like kind of wanted to undercut her. But hey, maybe I was wrong.
Oh.
The
only one I've seen is where they're talking about they're talking about Pogs. You guys remember Pogs back in the day? And Sydney Sweeney's like, what the French toast is a Pog? And they all looked at her like, all right, you're super young. And then they're trying to explain it to her. She's looking at everybody like they're crazy. It's really funny.
Absolutely. And just think of like how we think of hashtag as the pound sign.
Oh, I know.
Vanity credits got Kathleen Kennedy, Lucasfilm, and Kathleen Kennedy will never admit to something like that. I highly doubt that she just got vanity credits. But the interviews that I'd seen where it felt like she wanted to undercut Sydney, there was like things like talking about plastic surgery. Oh, you should totally get plastic surgery.
Yeah. I did hear about that one.
Yeah. So whether it was her intention or not, I don't know. We'll probably never know.
He's like, I'm good, thanks.
Yeah. Just let yourself age as like, you have this like girl who's your co-star who has had plastic surgery.
I wish people would stop having plastic surgery. Have you guys seen Bradley Cooper, Mandy Moore? I mean, they all look horrible. I don't know what's going on, but
yeah,
please make it stop.
You do get a warped perspective of what you should look like living in with a bunch of people who have had plastic surgery. I had a really close friend in my early 20s, and I'm a pretty endowed woman, but I was hanging out with her and her friends, 4 girls. All of them had these big jumbo boobies because they all had implants. And I was like, I feel like I need to get them. So I can totally see why being around people who've had a lot of plastic surgery makes you want it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad I didn't get it, but it's just what you have around you. So, speaking of plastic surgery, Chris Gore sent this to me, this
Oh, no.
trailer, and I really want to watch this, and I want to see your perspective on this. Are you ready?
I'm scared.
Excited.
Have you ever suffered the injustice of being a
Oh,
person
I have seen this.
in this world? Have you ever had someone tell you how impressed they are, how well you speak English without an accent?
你为什么老是化这么浓的妆啊 ？Speak English 吗？
Or are you just tired of the way white folks look at you? If you can't beat them, be them.
Music.
I have some sad news. I'm not gonna run for prom queen.
Gag.
You think Olivia's racist and stupid, so help me beat her for prom queen. I have a whole plan. Vote for me. Vote for me.
你的头发怎么啦？本来这黑头发不是很好看吗？
She's lucky she didn't ruin her hair with the
I've
blonde.
decided I'm gonna endorse one girl for prom queen.
Someone we all want to be, irregardless of prejudice. I can see your black roots.
Yeah, you missed a whole section here, lady.
Hello?
Don't be shy.
What is this place?
We help you reach your true potential.
Welcome to ethnic modification. 3, 2, 1.
This is ethnic cleansing at its
This is my
best.
favorite part. How are you feeling?
It's good to be white.
Hey, new girl.
Good old McKenna Grace.
I just gave myself an upgrade. Finally be treated the same as everybody else.
Look at what you've done to yourself. What happened?
I'm busy.
For a new plant to grow, the seed has to die.
This is a common side effect. This is a common side effect. This is a common side effect.
Joe, how wonderful is it to be white?
Do yourself a favor. Get tickets to a Michael Bublé concert. That experience as a white person will change your life.
Oh my god. I love the title. I know it is probably going to be one of the stupidest movies ever, but I love the premise of it.
You know, I understand. The first time I watched this, I was like, this is a kudos, I guess, for them being open about the white people being bad in their movies, unlike Jordan Peele, who tries to hide it, and then it's a plot twist. I guess, but then I'm watching it a second time. Obviously, this is very hopefully. I mean, it's now coming across as very satirical.
It looks like satire, and especially after like things like all the woke and DEI stuff and white facing and black facing and all that. And then on top of that, you had The Substance, which did you watch The Substance? Yes, you did.
Yes, I did.
Yes. A little body horror, which was a lot more serious. It did have a couple like funny moments, but this I'm hoping it's all parody because it was so funny.
If it's all parody, then that'll make it better. If it's advertised as a parody, but then it becomes a serious movie. Also, can we stop with the Substance crap? Like, that movie was good. The ending sucked, but the movie was good. Okay, leave it there. Stop making a bunch of movies now about substance like stuff. I'm so why? It's like we get hyper fixated on stupid shit.
Honestly, no idea. I'm down for this. I think it's hilarious, the premise.
I hope it's actually funny, and I hope it's like,
yeah,
I don't know. I'm guarded on that one, but at least they're blatantly obvious about their hate for white people, unlike Jordan Peele. So kudos.
I'm so sorry. Yes.
Soy
Soy sauce subs.
That's what they should have called it.
Although slanted is pretty funny. Like it is, because I actually had a conversation with my aunt today or yesterday, and she's like, oh, something about Oriental people, and then she goes, but wait, is that like derogatory? And I go, it only is if you think it is. Like, honestly, I wouldn't be bothered if you said it or not. But I don't know what kids think these days.
Oh yeah, you can't say Oriental anymore. Whatever.
Yeah. But she actually comes from a time when people were called Oriental. So I for her, I'm gonna put it on her. Like, I don't think it's a bad thing. If you think it's not race, not a bad comment towards Asians, who's to say? But other people interpret it as differently.
I think it's perfectly fine. It's fine.
Yeah. So, Yoda be pimping for $1.99. Xray Girl, just how endowed are you? I have an 8-inch penis. That's how endowed. Hell yeah. I'm not very Asian down there. Anyways, so let's see. Now let's get to the meat and potatoes, because my favorite chocolate is the Reese's chocolate. Brad, the grandson of the inventor Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, calls out Hershey Company for quietly replacing the ingredient, and this is his statement, which I'm going to read. Sorry, it's a long tweet, but it's worth reading. So this is Brad Reese's post. It looks like a Facebook post or Twitter, not really sure. An open letter to Todd Scott, manager, corporate brand, and editorial at the Hershey Company. Todd, as someone who has spent his career shaping narratives, elevating reputations, and stewarding brand meaning, you understand better than most that a story only works when it is anchored in truth. That's why I'm writing to you publicly today, Saturday, February 14th, Valentine's Day. My grandfather, H.B. Reese, who invented Reese's, built Reese's on a simple, enduring architecture: milk chocolate and peanut butter. Not a flavor idea, not a marketing construct, a real tangible product identity that consumers have trusted for a century. But today, Reese's identity is being rewritten, not by storytellers, but by formulation decisions that replace milk chocolate with compound coatings and peanut butter with peanut butter style creams across multiple Reese's products. And here's where your role, Todd, becomes central. You lead the corporate brand and editorial strategy for the Hershey Company. You shape the story the world hears. You are responsible for ensuring that what the Hershey Company says aligns with what the Hershey Company does. So I have to ask, how does the Hershey Company continue to position Reese's as its flagship brand, a symbol of trust, quality, and leadership, while quietly replacing the very ingredients, milk chocolate and peanut butter, that built Reese's trust in the first place? This isn't a supply chain question. It's a brand governance question. It's about whether the Hershey Company's corporate narrative is allowed to drift away from Reese's product reality. It's about whether consumers are being asked to believe a story that no longer matches what's inside the Reese's orange wrapper. It's about whether Reese's, the world's #1 chocolate brand, is being protected or diluted. Todd, you've built a career on the belief that a good story is at the heart of any conversation. I agree. But a good story requires honesty, transparency, and respect for the audience, the Reese's customer. Right now, Reese's story is diverging from what's inside the Reese's product, and that divergence puts Reese's and the legacy behind it at risk. As the grandson of the man who created the cups, I'm not asking for nostalgia. I'm asking for alignment, for truth in Reese's brand stewardship, for a corporative narrative from the Hershey Company that reflects the Reese's product consumers that are actually receiving. Because if Reese is going to remain the emotional equity anchor of the Hershey Company, then the story cannot be stronger than the ingredients. Todd, you are uniquely positioned to bridge that gap. I hope you will. And this is Brad Reese, protecting Reese's brand integrity, grandson of H.B. Reese.
Okay, so kudos, I guess, but also why now? Reese's has included additives and preservatives in the Reese's peanut butter cups for decades at this point. Like, why now? Is this the Kennedy
Because
effect?
now the milk chocolate is actually not milk chocolate, and the peanut butter is not peanut butter. Because the milk chocolate is becoming with has milk chocolate with compound coatings and peanut butter with peanut butter style cream. So as this is like almost a parallel to movies, TV shows, the idea that food ingredients, because of the FDA and what you can get away with, you change your product very slightly at first until it's not even the product that you realize it is anymore. And I mean, I've heard very few people say they hate Reese's peanut butter cups. Most
Reese's
people are
Pieces
like,
are my
love
favorite.
it. Love
I
it.
love Reese's Pieces.
There's the pieces, there's the thins, there's the regular. There's a bunch of products actually that are really, really good. And I've always with Reese's, it's my favorite like regular chocolate without
I
getting
mean, you
too
can make them
fancy.
at home though, guys, too. They're really easy.
Yeah. But if you can make it at home, why buy a Reese's peanut butter cup? So at this rate, you might as well make it at home if they're going to change all the ingredients.
Yeah. I actually might make some today. That sounds really good.
Mm-hmm. I'm saddened because a lot of foods have done this. They add preservatives, they add a lot of different flavorings, and you do taste the change in a lot of these products. And
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, what does this compound coating mean in a milk chocolate? Is that good for you? Is that bad for you? Remember when red dye all of a sudden had a bad name to it?
Yeah.
So, and we know whole ingredients are better and healthier for you in general. So
I'm gonna hold on. I have a perfect example of this. Hang on. Wait. Hold on. Give me a second.
okay. God, now I feel like wanting a Reese's peanut butter cup fudge. This sounds so good. Oh, and then I love the Reese cereal too. I love the when you pour milk and the Reese flavor goes out into the milk and then you drink it and it tastes like you're drinking a Reese cup. Which sounds horrible, but it's really yummy. It's really yummy.
Okay.
So,
Do me a favor before I hold this up. Google Vlasic
Vlasic?
VLASIC kosher pickles spears. Pickle spears. And pull up a picture.
Okay. So this is the one?
Yep. Okay,
I've
see how
never-
green that is? See how green they are? The pickles are super green. The juice is super green. We're all familiar with it, right? And you're like, oh yeah, pickles. Pickles are great. They're green. Nobody's thought any different. The inside of a cucumber is not green. The outside is green, but the inside of a cucumber is not green. It's more of a white color, like a light color. So we found these at HEB. I have here Vlasic purely pickles. You see the color difference? These are extremely lighter, and in the store it's even more prominent. I wish I had an old jar to look, but see how light these are? See how white and more cucumbery they look?
Go ahead. I was gonna say the product pictures are not one-to-one of the actual product. It's like the idea that a rotisserie chicken, they put like Vaseline all over it. They might be hyper exaggerating.
It looks like it's right. But if you look at these in the store, I go to the store next time anybody's at the grocery store, go to the pickle section, look for these, and then look for the regular pickles. And the stark difference, I wish I had an old jar. I wish I had an old jar to compare the two. These are like 2 shades lighter. And here's why. They have no yellow 5 artificial preservatives or flavors in them. If you pick up a jar of pickles, Vlasic or otherwise, they're red, yellow dye. They're all full of dyes, which gives it that dark green color. This is what a pickle is actually supposed to look like. It's supposed to be lighter. It's not supposed to be super duper dark green. The juices, I mean, it's going to be green. It's going to have a green tint to it. It's pickled and cucumbers are green on the outside. But I wish I had an old jar, but the stark difference between this jar of pickles, which has nothing in it except for vinegar, cucumbers, and salt, is insane to me. It's all of the preserved, those dyes is what gives everything their color. A Cheeto looks that way because it's got red dye in it. These got yellow and red dye to make that green color, to make it pop. So it's a green pickle. It's absolutely bonkers. I had no idea. I saw these, I was like, oh cool, what's this? And I picked up the thing and I read it, and then we put it next to the other jar of pickles. The stark difference was insane to me. It's absolutely bonkers. So I've been looking for stuff that doesn't have all those dyes in it because it's crazy.
What's the cheese that is in a jar called again?
Cheese in a jar, like a cheese dip?
No, like people used to sell cheese in a jar, or I remember there's a cheese in a jar. Forgot the brand, but they add I don't know what color dye. They had a dye in it because it's naturally Cheese Whiz. Yes. Thank you. Cheese Whiz without the dye. Cheese Whiz is a
Cheese Whiz.
certain color without their dyes. It's gray.
Oh, interesting.
Isn't that gross? Well, you're
That's
actually eating
interesting.
gray cheese.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on the kind of cheese.
It's simulated cheese. It's not even cheese.
Yeah, it probably isn't now.
But that is food for you, you know. I always tell people from like back in the day when I was in nutritional science, the best way to shop is around the grocery store. All the stuff in the aisles, don't shop there. Those tend to have
Unless
more
you're looking for like jarred pickles
yeah.
and ketchup and stuff, but yeah.
They have longer shelf life for a reason because of all the extra ingredients. So whole stuff with Whole Foods is better. I guess the only things that I would buy in the middle is probably like a rice, different types of breads, maybe chips once a month.
And even then, like I look for, you know, Siete chips still has really good ingredients. They use avocado oil instead of canola or sunflower or whatever oil in their chips, so theirs are good. There's been a couple of Doritos has come out with dye-free Doritos, and the stark difference in color on those chips is insane, but they taste good still. So
interesting.
It's crazy.
So, yeah. This is another reason why when people go and live in like European countries and even South American and I would even add Asian countries, like you lose so much weight because of the amount of crap that is in food that you do not get.
Yep.
Do not get.
Yep.
SE Kaiju or 199 says pickles and chocolate. Who's preggers? Well, she likes pickles. I like
I love
chocolate.
pickles.
So I guess together we're pregnant. Naked? Oh, cute. They just like tortilla chips. I love it.
This is no dye, obviously, on the top, and that's the regular one. The difference, it's insane, but it's still the same. Everything else, I think, is the same, except for they just removed the dyes from them. I have yet to buy them.
That is a marketing. Look at the amount that is in the naked chips, and it probably costs more than the one with the dye.
Actually, I don't think they're that much more expensive. I could be wrong. I haven't actually checked.
I'm just looking at the bag size.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I've not seen these before, so you maybe if you do go to the grocery store, can you check? Because I've not seen these chips before. So
Yeah, they're in Walmart. I passed by them a couple days ago. I was like, "What is that?" So I think they're new-ish. But yeah, no dyes or artificial flavors. But the color difference. This is the thing: is like cheddar cheese, guys. Cheddar cheese is not supposed to be that yellow. It's dye. It's a coloring. It's that amaretto coloring. If you look on the back of your cheese, amaretto coloring, you'll see it. And that's what gives it that yellow. Cheddar cheese is not yellow. Cheddar cheese is white. I have natural cheddar cheese in my fridge right now, and it's a white cheese. It's not yellow at that dark yellow. It's all fake crap. It's crazy. But
Yup.
kudos to the companies for trying. I mean, the Doritos still has like canola vegetable oils or whatever. So, if that's something you're trying to avoid, just read stuff.
the more things that you can't understand, the likelier you probably shouldn't eat it.
The longer the list.
So now let's pivot to James Bond, because apparently, according to rumors, nothing is confirmed at this moment. Jacob Elordi met with Denis Villeneuve about playing the next James Bond. A lot of people have said they don't want this.
Why? What's wrong with him?
He's too young, maybe. I don't know. He is tall and handsome. I don't know if he's British, but he seems British enough. I think he has a British accent. Who is this guy? This guy played Frankenstein in the Guillermo del Toro version.
Oh yes, he's like super tall, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a giant. He also was in Euphoria, or is in Euphoria. Those
Wuthering
are the two. And he's in Wuthering Heights. So he has a range between drama, like romance. I don't know how his acting can be.
I think he might be too tall, if there is such a thing.
Maybe. Oh, he's Aussie.
I was an Australian. Yeah.
Like I said, this is a rumor.
I mean, he
Nothing's been
probably
confirmed.
did. It is a rumor. I'm sure he did meet. I'm sure there's actors everywhere meeting with Denny, however you pronounce his
Denny.
name, about the role because it's Bond. Like, come on now.
Who wouldn't like? I get the idea that if he was offered this role, he would take it. Easy. It was
Heck
Denny's choice. That would be the one that would be like, oh, are people gonna like it or hate it? I honestly, he's a very good choice, in my opinion. Is he the best choice? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't mind
think-
a younger. I don't mind a younger Bond either, because if they're gonna redo the whole thing where they're gonna be doing this for ever and ever, then yeah, you need somebody young. As much as I would love Henry Cavill, the man is pushing 50, which I don't care about. But you can only be Bond for so long. It's a physically demanding role.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We need like a version of Keanu Reeves, British Keanu Reeves. That would have, yeah, just a young version. I know a lot of people said Eggsy from oh shoot, what's that movie? Eggsy, where the spies.
Oh, I love him. What? He's been off the radar for a while now. I love him. He would be a great Bond. I'm still rooting for Richard Madden, my King in the North. I think he would be Taron Egerton. Thank you. That's his name. I'm still rooting for Richard Madden to be Bond. I think he would be a great Bond.
Yeah.
My King.
I guess we'll see what ends up coming out over the next few days. Speaking of the Game of Thrones kind of side of the world, I saw this clip and I kind of wanted to see how you would feel. So in the new movie, The Dreadful, Kit and Sophie
Oh my
Turner
gosh, this video is
share kiss.
hilarious.
This is so funny. And well, yeah.
It's still so weird seeing him with short hair.
I have one in my hand.
But you know, they do really feel like brother and sister. You know, it's gross. No. Do they look like they're convincing?
Yes.
Maybe. But
I think they do.
That just all I can see is Jon Snow and Sansa Stark. So I'd have to see it to believe it. Maybe the full context.
The funny thing, when this movie first got announced, they both were like, Sophie joked that she was like, I considered backing out. Like, who are there as a casting director? Like, you did that on purpose.
Because this could actually tank your movie. Legitimately. The fact that you casted a previous brother and sister.
Yeah, I mean, people forget that like Sophie and Maisie were what, 10? I think they were like 10 or 11 years old
when they started.
When they started Game of Thrones, and Kit, Richard, I think the two of them, and then the kid who played Joffrey was a little older, but they were, 15, 16. So they were, or maybe they might have been a little older than that actually, but they were older. And so they literally were their brother and sister. Like, they were these little kids on set annoying everybody. And Maisie's famous for like tipping people's helmets over and like being stupid and kid stuff. She's a little kid. So like, yeah, kudos to them for still attempting though. Like, bad props. I might go watch it just to give them some support.
My favorite, the reply to this post was, he was effing his aunt and now he's kissing his sister.
There's one down too that's a little bit further that's like, oh, I see he's finally accepting his Targaryen roots.
Yeah. It's definitely a very like fine line. And again, this is kind of similar to if Jacob Elordi is offered the Bond role. Of course, you're going to take a role. It's kind of fun to work with your friend from before. I think that part is pretty cool. But if there is, I don't know how many kissing scenes there are. If there was,
I hope
like,
there's not a sex scene. Those poor
oh,
the way I would be like, I need a body double. Absolutely.
you know what? It's probably a better experience doing that than Sansa's grape scenes. Maybe.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny too is when Game of Thrones was still on. I think it was season 7 filming. If you watch the behind the scenes of season 7, so Emilia Clarke, Daenerys Targaryen, and Kit Harington are really good friends. They bonded for what I don't know how they met, like hung out with each other because they really didn't interact character wise for a while, but they became close, like table reading stuff. They were really good friends, and they had the same thing happen in season 7 when Danny and Jon Snow like get together and they kiss and they have like their big sex scene. Both of them were like, "Bleh!" Oh no,
love it. But yeah, this movie, I don't know if I'm gonna see it, but probably on stream for
I
sure.
don't know much about it, to be honest with you. I just remember
Yeah.
they got cast and I was like, oh, that's gotta be awkward.
Very awkward. Now, Spider-Man Brand New Day, and this is the last thing we'll talk about. They have by Penguin Random House, they're going to release on August 4th, 2026 a book, Spider-Man Brand New Day, The Art of the Movie. And so this is why people are saying this the synopsis, the real synopsis of the movie. So 4 years have gone by since we last caught up with our friendly neighborhood hero.
4
Peter Parker
years?
is no more, I know, but Spider-Man is at the top of his game keeping New York City safe. Things are going well for anonymous hero until an unusual trail of crimes pulls him into a web of mystery larger than he's ever faced before. In order to take on what's ahead, he not only needs to be on top of his physical and mental game, but he also must be prepared to face the repercussions of his past. As Spider-Man Brand New Day wows moviegoers the world over, discover the behind-the-scenes magic of the film's visual development, from early concept sketches to final character designs. Explore environments, costumes, and exclusive insights from the next chapter of Marvel Neighborhood Hero. So, I mean, I feel like this is going to be the story.
4 years
And it's going to be 4 years later.
And Peter Parker is no more. What does that even mean?
Well, he got mind wiped from everyone, remember? No one knows
Yeah,
who
but
he
he's
is.
still Peter Parker. Like, he doesn't change. He didn't get his mind wiped. He's still Peter. What does that even mean? And then it's like
Peter, meaning like his friends, his family, that sort of stuff.
Oh, I guess.
Like,
Yeah, that's a
I
weird
would
way to
think
put it.
that.
Interesting.
But yeah.
Our anonymous hero. I love that Spider-Man's back to being anonymous.
Honestly, like when the last movie ended and he was going back to grassroots, he was on the ground, so to speak, superhero. He made his own costume. It wasn't this like robots and all this fancy tech and whatnot. It felt very like the nostalgia really breathed there. It almost felt like they were, in a sense, passing the baton, the original way Spider-Man was supposed to grow up. When he first gets his power and learns how to use it. Whereas, this version of Peter Parker never really had to. He just got given all this tech from Stark.
Yep.
So, it sucks to lose your friends and your family. But it gives some exploration of who he is.
Yeah, I'm down for it. We're back into the Tobey Maguire way of things.
So, he has no family. I forgot.
Yeah, everybody's dead. R.I.P. Marissa Tomei. Not in real life.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot about that. That
movie was so good.
That death scene, I forgot about it entirely because she did get the Ben line when she died, right?
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. That movie was so good. I went into it solely for Toby and Andrew, and I came out a Tom Holland fan as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I like Tom
I think
Holland
a lot of people did, to be honest.
Yeah. I was like, okay, this is there now. There he is. Found him. But I think that's because he had to go and he had to find his own way as the actor, as the character as well. Like, not just the character, because the whole time, because you're right, he's been carried by the Avengers the whole time.
Yeah,
and so
he's never
now he
had to
has be
struggle.
himself.
Well, struggle and grow up.
It was great. I love that movie. That's my favorite one.
So this is one more thing, because we missed this. 2 MMA legends are coming to Netflix. Ronda Rousey, Gina Carano. I know a lot of people have talked about it in the last 2 days. They're going to fight Saturday, May 16th at the Intuit Dome in LA. And literally, like, this card is probably one of the, if not the most anticipated cards ever.
This is a thing in the making for like 15 years, guys.
Like,
Rousey retired. She went over to WWE. and all the stuff was going on Gina. And Ronda has always said that Gina is the reason she even has a career, which is true. And she would only come back from retirement to go toe to toe with Gina. And the fact that this has actually happened. Also, Gina looks amazing. The weight loss on that girl, motivational AF. I'm printing out her picture and hanging it
The
on my mirror.
fact that they're
Holy
doing
crap.
145 pounds, like Ronda Rousey looks like she can be 145 pounds, like height wise, size wise.
Yeah, that's probably about
Gina,
right.
I'm going to be very impressed that she makes weight because that woman is tall. That
She's a
woman
good-
is well endowed.
Gina's built like a tank. She is.
Yeah.
If you know, those of you who've
Yeah.
never seen her in person, she's tall, for one, but she's also just built like she's very, very much a tank of an Italian woman. Like I love her. I just love her. I'm so excited for this. The amount of money I'm prepared to possibly think about dropping on a ticket.
It is possible. Gina is taller than her. I don't think it's more
No,
than
it's not
like
that.
3 inches, probably 2 to 3 inches. Do you have the video?
Ronda's 5'7". I think Gina's 5'9", 5'10".
Because if we go to the video of them, their
5'8".
promo
Gina's
video,
5'8". So they're only like an inch. Maybe I think she's closer to 5'9" personally, but she's they're only like an inch or two apart. They're not. And you can see it in the video. Like she's only here. Like it's not. She looks amazing. I know she's been putting the work. For those of you who I follow her on Instagram, and you can see she's been posting like little snippets of things, and I'm like, she talked about getting back. Oh, it feels good to fight again, like training, and I'm like, oh, cool. She's getting back into MMA. Like that's cool. I never thought it would be something like this. Look, oh my queen.
she's so gorgeous.
Look at her.
So
Yeah,
this is
2
them.
inches tops. It's not
No,
that much.
well, with her hair, because she does have a blowout, mind you.
Tops.
I'm gonna put her hair, giving her a little extra headspace here. I'd say 3 inches,
But that's
but
with
that
the
also
hair.
means her reach is longer. Which I've said this:
Yeah, it's gonna be
if
interesting.
Ronda doesn't KO her in the first minute, she's screwed.
Mhm. Yeah, she's screwed. Gina went toe to toe with Holly Holm. That was her last match. Was Holly Holm?
Oh,
Was it
Holly could decimated her though.
And
I
Holly,
remember that.
she lasted a lot longer than everybody thought she was. And Holly was juicing. That came out later that she was on all of this.
Oh.
Which, personally, I think that she should have been disqualified from her win, but whatever. But Gina lasted a lot longer than everybody was betting on Holly to just one and done her, and she stood her ground for quite some time before she finally got pinned. But yeah, that was Gina's last fight, and she hung in there and got in some good hits too before she finally
Yeah.
got taken down. But yeah, Holly Holm, juicing little midget.
I will
midget
never fight
gremlin.
Gina. I
No.
couldn't. That would hurt. So I've tried fighting before, back when I was doing Muay Thai. I could not for the life of me prevent myself from blinking every time I saw a fist coming.
You're
for
like,
me. No, yeah. Well, I not like but it would just go, and my coach would be like, "Keep your eyes open." I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'm gonna protect these things." Oh, Latino Slant says, "Sorry, gals, I got Rousey."
Honestly, I love them both. Gina is the one. The only reason I started watching MMA was Gina. We were both from Vegas. She was a Vegas queen. Like I was like, oh my god. And the first women's televised. I stopped watching like consistently when she retired, but I have seen a couple of Ronda's fights, and I do like Ronda Rousey.
Ronda was entertaining, but it was always so short though. The ones that she won within, remember, what was it, like 8 seconds once?
Yeah.
That was
Yep.
insane.
So it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see how long this goes. I'm hoping they kind of bolster it a little bit, give us a good show, and not just, maybe they talk beforehand like, listen, yes, we want to win, but like, let's give the fans a good show,
Yeah. Ooh, if this were to happen, Kara versus Wicked versus Krista. I'm sorry, Krista is going down.
Chris is the first to go. No,
first to go.
offense. She's sneaky. She's sneaky.
Ooh, you know what? I want to say the New York in Wicked probably is going to win. That New York, like I could see her throwing stuff down.
Kara would give her a good run for her money though.
Kara would.
That'll be a close one.
But I think because Wicked is just a slightly taller too, that would
But
benefit
Wicked's
her.
also this big.
Yeah.
So that
That's
would
a
depend.
tough one. Kara would
Yeah.
fight dirty, says Matt.
Kara would fight dirty.
If I fought those three, I would just sit on them and they wouldn't be able to fight.
You know what the funny thing about this 3-way matchup here is Kara's still the shortest.
Yeah. Yeah.
No hair pulling. That's cheating. You can't
Yeah.
hair pull. You
Ooh,
can't do that.
if we
You can't do
put
that in the octagon
if
either.
we put Steph in the ring, I think Steph would kill all of them.
Oh, Steph is
That
Steph is-
Latina
yeah,
in her. Ooh. She would
Steph has
be
some fight in her. Steph would win.
she would be frightening. But yeah. I'm glad I'm not fighting people in real life.
Dude, I'm so excited. I can't wait for this. I'm so excited. I'm gonna try and go in person. If I can't go in person, I'm gonna take the Netflix. I'm gonna have to pay for Netflix. I don't even care. They've got me. The Netflix line is secret.
I think for this is probably the one time that's like it is so worth it to watch it live.
Either way, I am taking the day off, the weekend
Like
off.
imagine Netflix is what, $15? Worth it. That's cheaper
worth
than going to the bar. Some bars charge for these
For a
like
one and
events.
done. Yeah. Oh
like,
yeah.
$20 entry. So yeah, it's cheaper than going to the bar. And your drinks are cheaper too. And you can order food or make food or whatever.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about people. I hate I did not like the days that you actually had to go to bars to pay for a cheaper ticket because it was like what, $120 at the time to pay for the fight on like demand.
Oh
if you
my
didn't
god,
have
yeah.
television or something like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They got really expensive. I don't know about the women's side of things, but yeah, it did get very expensive there for a while. I don't know what it is now.
Yeah.
But yeah, you had to pay for the fight.
I just remember the Rousey Holmes fight. It was $120 at that time. And I'm like, I ain't paying that. So I'm gonna go
Well,
to the
the
bar.
thing is like, especially in Vegas, out here, I probably couldn't find a place. I'd have to watch at home. But in Vegas is obviously it's huge out in Vegas, and that 120 to go to a bar and watch it for a watch party, that 120 included unlimited food and
Ooh,
drinks, like base drinks, well drinks,
like
and then,
bar ale.
yeah, beer, cheap beer, probably Miller Lite or something. And then if you wanted high end, then you have to pay extra, but it included unlimited food and drink for a lot of the watch parties out in Vegas. So
Yeah. I hope that they prepare for this
they're gonna
because this
crash.
is true.
They crashed the last one. What was the last one they aired? The fight that they aired the last time that crashed. I can't remember who it was.
Because
now.
this is going to be a big one. It honestly, I hope it doesn't crash because I will be so mad. This is the one fight I want to watch, and you ruin it for me.
I hope they do it like a traditional, like the UFC does, a traditional MMA UFC situation where it's the little people first to give them time to catch up, and then the main cards at like 8 or 9 o'clock at night.
I would assume that's the best way to do it. Otherwise, why would people stay in the dome?
That's who it was. Yeah.
Paul versus Mike Tyson. Yeah.
That's the one. That's the one that crashed on. I was like, who the heck was the fight?
Yeah. This is going to be
You know
so
what's
good.
funny, Matt, is Ronda Rousey said she went to Dana and said, hey, let's do it under UFC. And
Dana
he told her no.
effed her over.
He told her no. I don't know why. Why would you do that?
No, he didn't tell her. He announced publicly without telling her, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't know. That I don't know. Either way, he said no for some weird reason. So MMA was like, hey, we got you, bro.
Yeah. I think this type of fight is going to be better anyways because I want to see her grapple.
Yeah. MMA, the cage is more fun.
It is way more fun than just boxing. Ugh. I understand boxing is fun, but I love watching grappling.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something more...
I don't know why Dana said, I don't understand the reason behind that. Like, why would you not? You had Gina on your show. Hello? Didn't he? I'm pretty sure he did. Oh, no, that was Joe Rogan. I'm thinking of. Never mind. But
he mixing up the white boys.
I always mix the two of them up, dude. They look the same. They're both bald, big, beefy white guys. I don't know why, but I always mix them up. I don't know. I genuinely cannot understand a reason as to why Dana White would turn this down. I genuinely don't understand
Idiocy.
Well, he's not the sharpest tool in the shed.
So let's see. We got one more super chat here. Kryptonian Jedi for 5 says, I haven't heard anyone talk about Spider Noir. Is that a real show or did I miss the discussion? It is a real show. The trailer you get taken down for. It looks cool. Hopefully it's good. That's really it for me. About Spider-Man Noir. Do you have any?
I haven't watched any of it.
Oh, okay.
I know it's Nicolas Cage and I know it's like a superhero thing and that you can watch it in black and white if you want.
Yeah.
which is cool.
It's very bare bones facts. Like I don't know how else to explain it, but that yeah, more to come maybe when it comes out. But yeah, it's a real show. I don't know if I'll, because of work, probably gonna have to watch it, but that's okay.
Yeah.
AP with a 5 says she sells seashells by the seashore.
Oh,
thanks.
Well, yay! Like you nailed it.
What are you, Ariel? All right. So, Tugs, what are you up to for the next few days?
We have Fallout tomorrow. Saturday will depend on how work goes. I'm not off till 5, so we'll see. And that's pretty much it. And then back to morning roast on Tuesday, and
Hopefully
Dying
we
Light
get,
on Tuesday.
We get Mr.
Hopefully,
P back.
Mr. P is escapes his jail cell. Good lord. Rescue Mr. P. We have to rescue the meat.
Yes, we can't leave him in Az's fingers.
But yeah, that's all I got going on, guys. Not
Yeah.
much.
For me tonight, playing with Kara, I do have a dentist appointment, so we are going to be half an hour later than usual at
Your teeth are
7:30
gonna be
p.m.
sparkly.
Yeah, I love the clean feel afterwards, and I just do this. I'll hashtag save the pork.
We should just start pushing that hashtag on Twitter and tagging Dan with exactly 0 context.
Oh my god. If that ever became viral, you'd be like, what the heck, guys?
I know, John. I know. British news and the Brits not even here.
And
I
the
know.
Reese's conversation, like,
I know.
how dare he? How dare he go and there was another video that I really want to show, but I'm gonna save this for next week, Tuesday. It's good, I promise.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Well, I want to see his reaction and yours too. And yours. So anyways, thank you guys so much for being here for Morning Roasts, the girls edition, or girls week, realistically.
It really has
Yeah,
been.
the poor choices week. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the conversation. And I hope you guys all have a very great day, and make sure you stay caffeinated. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Wake up to morning roll.
Good
Xray
morning.
Girl and I are wet.
Dan Tugs, Xray
We
Girl.
showered together.
Wake up to morning roll.
A rainbow, dildo, butt monkey are 4 words no one ever imagined uttering in the same sentence, but here we are.
Trio's here.
3, 2. Oh my God, Mr. Porkchop!
Why are you leaving juices everywhere?
Xray Girl.
Are you a slug?
You gotta do a soapy sweep, as I like to call it.
Like you can think Boner Garage like this. A soapy sweep.
Morning roast fuels your dreams.
If you just
Random fun. Morning fire.
oh my god, increases her jizzle.
It says jiggle. What are you talking about? You do you, but I'll do myself. Oh no, God. Haywood Jablomi, thank you for the 10 Canadian. I love my Canadians out there.
I like a rich tea when it's like super soggy and it's like flopping around.
Cheers, my big red pickle.
Just right for you.
Oh my god, it's spicy.
Join the fun. It's where you
Did I say it right? I have no idea. Oh no!
Absolutely. Oh Jesus!
Pickle juice. Pickle juice.
Wake up to morning roasts. Dan Tugs, Xray, they're the hosts.
Actually, I think a cup of coffee is just what I need.
I want that in my mouth.
Before you scroll, check for holes.
Psychotic focus. Here we go.
Tugs is literally the lady from The Simpsons going, "Will you think about the children?"
Think of the children.